Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go. Black 80! Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Push him back. Find the mark.
Garoppolo now. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Get in the white room.
65. Hey, shoot.
Watch QB's up.
First down, a run with Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 30. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Watch 21.
57 for Mike. Watch 56.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10
Here we go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You can't block me. Small.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Gun.
They run forward, Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Bam, bam. Good touch.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Touch. Bulletin.
59.
Check.
Watch the run.
Push left.
That's it.
Touch.
To throw on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go. What do you need?
We own it.
Two.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. 49.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Down to lose one. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, D. Switch. Slam. Switch it. Come on.
Run left. Screen,
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Watch out.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
This is Cohen. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Here we go.
And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He don't know no better. 11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He completes this to Sutton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running on first down, Eckler. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm trying to collect.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 59, Mike.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Watch the pass.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. Reload. Run left. Shot. Go.
Play action. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, 0. Mike's 59. Watch the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
12. Go.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
57. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. Double tight. 3 down. Hey.
11.
On first down, Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Mine's 59.
40.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dee Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah. Be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check three.
Let's go double count right here. Double.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's time? Time is right. What's time? Time is right. 3 down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike Bond. All day, dog.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Alert!
to run. They're running.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Kill, kill, kill. Pull up for signal.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. 14. Got it. 14. Kill. Eddie Weapon. Hey, turn it up. Shoot.
They run again with Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about right have finished to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Garoppolo. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarran Reed in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Another 3 and out.
So the victory here for Seattle. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down.